Hello, this is Josh Blaylock, your LaFleur County District 2 Commissioner, coming to you with the Commissioner's Corner. Well, folks, I think summertime has finally crept in on us. It's starting to get pretty hot out there, even though we got some rain over the weekend, and boy, did we ever get some rain over the weekend. I don't know exact totals we got, but it was a lot. We had a little bit of new asphalt we laid down out at Gilmore, get washed off the road, flash flooding. District 3 and 1, I think they got hit harder than we did. I know District 3 did. They got teetotal hammered down there. But we had a few roads wash out. Nothing near as major as them down there. And real quick, and he's real modest, and he ain't going to say nothing about it or brag anything about it. But over the weekend, Jamie Oliver, District 3 Commissioner, was out and about checking on roads and seeing what they needed to do during all of this storming that was going on. And him and one of his operators came across a little old gal, 16-year-old, 17, somewhere right in there, who tried to drive through some deep water, and the car stalled out. And him and his operator waded out there in the water and pushed the car back up onto somewhat dry ground by hand. You know, it seems like this day and age, one little screw up and you end up on Facebook. But, you know, stuff like this is the stuff that needs to end up on Facebook, and it don't. You know, he's a volunteer firefighter, so, I mean, he's had training in all of this swift water rescuing and everything. But, man, that's just the type of guy that he is. He'll do it, go on, and not thinking nothing of it, you know, and not after the praise or the glory, or he ain't over there putting a video on Facebook on how he done it or anything like that. He just up and do it. But anyway, we got a lot of rain. But good news is a lot of the areas here in District 2 that got just forevermore washed out last April and May, we went back, and it took us a little longer to fix it than, you know, normally it would. And a lot of people, I know they were, you know, probably wondering what's taking so long. I wish you'd hurry up. Just, you know, throw a pipe in there, fix it, you know, whatever. But we're trying to fix things to where they won't wash out again. And sometimes you can't, but this instance or these past few instances, you know, we've been able to do that. For example, Mine Road out there, Bacoshi, we looked at it, and judging by how much water come through there, we figured 2 tanker cars should handle all the water. So we put in 3. Well, some might say that's an overkill, but you know what? Road ain't washed out. 310th Avenue out there in Dog Creek, Calhoun area, had a half washed away low water crossing right in there, and looked at it, and we're like, well, 3 tanker cars probably will do it. I said, boys, let's put in 5. And foreman and whatnot just kind of looked at me, and 5 won't fit. So we squeezed 4 in there, and you know what? All this rain we got, water didn't go over the road, didn't wash out, and you was able to truck right on through there and not have to worry about the creek right there. Wild Horse Holler, same way. We put a bunch, 4 tanker cars, I think it was, in there, and they didn't wash out. They carried the water just fine. You know, that's basically what I've been trying to do, is fix it to where it won't wash out again. And like I said, we can't always do that, but you know what? We're going to try. We're going to give it our best. But yesterday, met with the people with the unpaved road grant. They're from the state of Oklahoma, and we finally finished up that one out on 360th. They signed off on it, got approval on it, said it looked great. And then I turned in while we was standing there. I had all the paperwork already filled out and ready, turned in for East 1320, which is out there by the Latimer County line. And we should be getting the approval letter on that and start on it maybe next week, Lord willing. You know, like I said before, these unpaid road grants is free money. They're $75,000 a pop. And after this last one I got, will bring our total to $450,000. You know, as long as they're handing them out, I'm going to keep on taking them and applying for them. That's really been a blessing to us, and has helped us out greatly and helped the roads out there a lot. But we're going to try to lay a little asphalt today and tomorrow out there around the Monroe area, and possibly next week, we're going to try and lay some more asphalt. A lot of it just depends on the weather. This has been a crazy June so far with all the rain and everything. We're just going to keep working in between the rainstorms and keep on keeping on. We still got 2 patch crews running day in, day out, trying to get caught up on patching potholes on roads. We got our brush hog boys. They're out brush hogging. They're weed eating around culverts and spraying, and of course, blade hands are still blading. Anyway, oh yeah, before I forget, next Tuesday, it is election day. Get out and vote. You got District 1 and District 3 commissioners. They're up for re-election. Of course, your state reps and your governor and all of that. Get out and vote, people. And unlike California, we'll have the results in come nightfall. So get out, vote, people. I cannot stress that enough. So anyway, I'm Josh Blaylock, your LeFlore County District 2 County Commissioner. And this has been the Commissioner's Corner. Good day. Hello, this is